Welcome back to Scottish Hero, and since last episode we played one game and I don't want to talk about it. It was a shitty game, but at least we got a point out of it. But of course, at the same time, they won, so they now have 2 points margins. But this is the game, maybe the most important game of the season, the league final against Ayr. If we win this game, we are in a good situation for winning the league. If we lose, it's basically game over. And if it's a draw, well, there's still some hope. For the last 2 games, we actually have an advantage because we are up against Brenshin and Stranraer, and they are the bottom 2 teams. And at the same time, they have a lot tougher schedule here. They have East 5, and as you know, East 5, they have beaten them many times during the season, like this big 1-4 loss, for example. And they have Queen's Park. In Queen's Park, they're only 1 point from the playoffs. They're going to be hugely motivated. So we have an advantage for the last 2 games. But for that to be possible, we need a good result from this game. If we lose, it's game over. We have 5 points behind with 6 points left to play for. And even if they lose this 1 game, I can't see them losing 2 games. So we need to get a good result here, because if we don't, we need to focus for the playoffs. But if we get a decent result, anything can happen. And I'm actually gonna show you, if you go here, some people don't believe in us. Look at this, what media say. They predicted an easy win for Ayr, an easy win. So my secret weapon here is I'm going to try to shock them. We are playing them away, they're huge favorites, and we are gonna come out attacking. I'm hoping they haven't prepared for that with their mentality and settings, because we have very, very rarely started the game attacking. We're starting controlling on standard and counter-attacking, but not attacking. And I'm hoping this could be our secret weapon here that we could maybe surprise them with. I'm hoping for, because we need a good result here if the dream's gonna be alive. Because as you remember last season, we were doing so well. And then basically it was game over at the end. We didn't manage to win it. We went to the playoffs, and it would be so devastating if his history repeated itself and we got to the playoffs again instead of winning, when we are so close. We're so close so we can smell it. But so as long as they have that 2-point lead, they are the favorites. But they're not giving up yet, even though it looks like they are getting a chance here. No problem for McCallum. Was that the highlight, or are we gonna be able to create something from this? Callum with a long kick. Here's Huge. Here's Kessles. Back to Huge. Easton. Dorjaev. That was sloppy, Dorjaev. Really sloppy. Not what we need in a game like this. A game like this, we need perfection. And luckily for us, that was a weak finisher for Devlin. That was a great chance for Ayr. But yeah, Dorjaev, we can't afford things like that. Here's McCallum with a goal kick. Clear with the defense. Bounce back quickly. One thing I think is a little bit weird is I'm using the instructions play out of defense, and still I feel like we always, like, the goal kick is always long balls instead of passing and starting from the defense. Kind of weird. But here's Stanton. Stanton advances quickly, and that was really bad, but we still keep the possession. Dorjaev. Stanton gets another try. Easton. Back to Stanton. Dorjaev. Stanton. Easton. Out for Huge. Huge advances on the right flank. And clear by defense. Easton though. Here's Linton! Here's Linton! Here's Linton! Here is Linton! His 7th goal of the season. And maybe the most important goal of the season. Could this be the winner? So much time left, and I'm counting on the full manager to make me cry before this episode is over. But that was a very important goal for Linton. Probably one of the most important goals of his career. Maybe we should go defensive now. His Hardy, luckily that was a really bad finisher. But I'm gonna try attacking for some time. Because sometimes when you're in the lead and you keep on attacking, that could fool the other team because they try to move up and then you manage to score another one. But I'm definitely willing to go defensively pretty soon. Still gonna try to keep them fired up. Need to know that we expect more from the second half here. Oh my god, I'm literally sweating right now. I'm so nervous for this game. I mean, this is so very important. Is Stanton, bad pass. Not much comes out of it. Here's Easton, Kisles, Durjaev, Stanton. Stanton is going to take the shot. Go back to Easton and ooh, what a screamer! What a screamer! Look at this goal from Easton. What a beauty! Dylan Easton, his 7th goal of the season, and look at it. He has scored quite a few really beautiful goals this season. As you might remember, for example, that volley just a few games ago. But that is sensational. No chance for the goalkeeper, and whoa, I'm still very nervous. The clock is ticking. I want to take a look here and see if they changed any formation, going like crazy attacking. Because I'm really just thinking about going really defensively very soon. Cleared, but it comes back so quickly. That must have been offside. Felt like it was a mile away. But maybe not. Ref didn't blow the whistle, but McCallum makes no mistake. He's ready for things like that. Right, it's definitely time to make some changes here. And for the changes, we're gonna bring Easton down here and bring in Lacey in that position as a defensive midfielder. And let's see who is better in this position. Guess it's Dorjaev. Like that. We're gonna stick to attacking for now. It looks like it works decently. Then who is tired? Stanton is tired, but I won't be subbing you. You guys are doing so well. You can go for Kessler. Let's bring in Smith instead. Like that. And then definitely considering going defensively. Let's see what happens there though. And what effect this has on the possession and so on. Nothing, so let's take a look here for some subs then. Any player here that we could actually sub with a good result. Don't want to sub anybody that's doing great. Can't sub Dorjaev. Guess we'll go with huge. Like that. That's an okay option. Just to get some fresh legs on the pitch. And the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. And the clock is ticking. And it's a free kick for Linton. Ooh, it's a goal! You can't see me right now, but I'm like if I was scored a goal myself, like with both hands high in the air, celebrating. If I wasn't sitting down, I would be dancing or something. Ooh, guys, look at the result. Look at the result. We're playing Ayr and we're away and we have a 3-goal lead. 3-goal lead. This is the dream. This is when it happens. Now we will be in the driver's seat. Driver's seat. It's definitely not done. There's 2 games left and we will only have 1 point advantage. But those 2 games, we are playing 2 of the weakest teams in the league, while they are playing 2 of the stronger teams in the league. But this is a fantastic. I'm gonna go passionate, and I'm gonna tell the lads this was a special game. This was, yeah, this was all we could ever dream about. This brings us to this league table. 1 point lead, 2 games left, and we are going to skip the Brescian game. It's at home, it should be a win, and we're going to jump forward to Stranraer games. And if you're lucky now, of course, we will find us in a situation where Ayr has lost, and we already have won the league before this game. But I'm guessing we'll not be that lucky, because the manager loves to make me cry. But yeah, let's move forward to the Stranraer game. And here we are, and as you can see from the league table, both us and I managed to win their games, which means it's 1 point between us and it's one game left to play. And this of course means if I loses their game, we will win the league no matter what happens. If they draw, we still have a big chance of winning the league even if it loses because of better goal difference. And of course, if they win, we must win our game. And they are up against Queen's Park. They play them at home. And as I said earlier, they are definitely going to be very motivated, 1 point away from playoffs, and they want those playoff positions desperately. But Ayr has that at home advantage, and that's pretty big for them. Us, on the other hand, we are facing off against Stranir, weakest team in the league. This is a team we should be winning against, but we are playing them away. And as you might remember from a few episodes ago, Stranir actually managed to take a point from Ayr. So we should be winning this game. We are huge favorites, but they have surprised people before. And I'm gonna go passionate here. And what do I say? Maybe? Nope, as usual. I don't like my pre-game talk. That happened many times before. And it's game on. And we don't care about the formation for now. But what we do care is about the latest score. Because we want to follow the Ayr game. And pray to Queen's Park for a miracle. The Football Manager aren't gods that they do well. But of course the best thing that can happen is us winning this game, because then we don't have to care about Ayr. It doesn't matter what happens in that game, as long as we can do our job here on this pitch. So let's hope for that. Nothing happened at all during the first 10 minutes. The boring start of the game, and the clock keeps on ticking. And here's McLaughlin with a throw in for Easton, and Easton with nothing. What's up with this? I guess something gonna come from this here then. And we won that one, but they have the possession. But it turns around here is Kessler's for Easton. Easton is very lonely though. And yeah, very weird highlight. Where is it heading? I still don't know. The only good thing is that we have the possession. And as long as we have the possession, they can't attack. But yeah, here's Easton. And decent one. Not good enough, but we are creating stuff and that pleases me. Still 0-0 between Ayr and Queen's Park. Dorjayev, Jones, Linton. Linton kinda lonely. Maybe you should go back to Jones, but you find Stanton, and now all the way back to Jones. Linton, Stanton, Dorjayev, and that's a little bit optimistic, but yeah, as long as we keep on creating things, that's an okay start for us. Still goalless between Ayr and Queen's Park. And I'm really nervous here. And yeah, really nervous. Staring at the clock, staring at the scoreboard, and not good enough this first half. Definitely not. The lads need to know it. This is a game we should win. We're up against the bottom team of the league table, and we need to perform, guys. We need to perform. Red card there for one of the Ayr players. That's probably good news for us, I'm hoping. And here's Kessler's. Here is Kessler's. And, well, decent one, but a good save there by Steven. But yeah, Ayr is one man down, and that's most definitely good news for us. Going to be harder for them to push forward and attack with only 10 players on the pitch. It's Linton, Dorjayev, and all out for Huge. And he misses the cross. Intercepted. Things gets turned around here. Good defending there by Stanton. That's that highlight, and the clock keeps on ticking. Still goalless between Ayr and Queen's Park, and still goalless here. And I'm still extremely nervous. Easton Linton. It's a goal! It's a goal! And I'm recording this pretty late in the evening. That's why I'm not screaming right now, because I don't think my neighbors will appreciate that. But basically, I screamed extremely loud there. Like, it was me screaming my lungs out, but basically muting myself, my voice. So, screaming without a sound. And here is Easton with a corner. And second goal is Kessler's. Guys, this is starting to smell like the league title. This is going to take a lot for us not to win the league now. And if we do, it will be, of course, this series' first league title since last season we got promoted from the playoffs. But yeah, Ayr is one man down. They need to win at the same time as we need to concede a lot of goals here. So we are in a great situation here. Still, of course, never taking anything for granted. I'm going to sub Dorjaev, not going to risk a card on him. Other than that, I don't think I want to change anything more. Let's go with that for now. And and seconds after I said I did a sub because I don't want to risk a red card, of course one of my other lads with a yellow card, this time Linton, fouls and the red card. And we are gonna go, yes, as we're gonna finish the game with one man less on the pitch. We are basically of course gonna go like this. And yeah, let's see how it looks with the possession. Maybe we should go counter-attacking now. First is the free kick. And yeah, it was a bit dangerous, but it looks like we are fine for now. Time for some subs then. Stanton is still really tired, but I think he's going to be playing. Yes, what I want to do is I want to bring in Smith. He was the star of the first half of the season, then he turned shitty. Actually gonna sub Stanton just because he's so tired. But yeah, Smith, he carried us during the first half of the season before his everything went bad for him and he started underperforming every single game. And I actually have taken the lead now, but I'm hoping it's a little too late because clock is ticking. They have a chance here though. They are attacking, so if they're gonna finish like that, we should be fine. We're gonna go, yes, for the sake of it, we're gonna go defensive now for the last few minutes, not risking anything, and this should be it. This should be it. Just waiting now. Play it off, guys, until the ref blows the whistle, and we have. I'm saying it already. We have won the league, and it feels so good. The only reason for me just using this calm voice, as I said, I'm recording this pretty late at night and I don't want my neighbors to get angry for me disturbing them. But this is a fantastic. This is a day to celebrate. This is yeah, this is time to get passionate. And yeah, like that. I'm not even gonna complain with Linton for now. And this means in the last game of the season with 1 point margin, and this was so good because last season we lost it with 1 point margin. This is basically a big, huge revenge for us. 19 wins, 12 draws. 12 draws, that's just crazy for a team winning the league. And then 5 losses. And of course we need to get out of here and get the news officially. Clyde win Ladbrokes League 1, and that means we are getting promoted. Next season we will be in the championships, and I'm guessing things will get a lot tougher here because usually when I do lower league saves, when you get to the championship, at least when you do in England for championship there, it's just between League 1 and League 2 in England. I've done that many times. It's kind of like, it's not a huge difference between them. But then you get up to the championship, and then it's a huge difference between League 1 and and the championship. And yeah, very soon I will find out if it's the same in Scotland. But that's it for this this episode, the last episode of the second season. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode in the next season in the championships.